What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I'm here with none other than Reason. Y'all already know what time it is. Talk to him, Reason.
What's good, everybody? Hope you're all having a good night. Been a minute that we've done a panel. Hopefully, everyone can join us.
Yes, man. Hopefully, y'all can join Esteban. If you're there, let us know. Also, EM, we saw you in the comment section already, man. We got a treat for you tonight, EM. If you don't run, if you don't run away, man. I know you be dodging this heat. So if you still there, go ahead, come through. Let me make sure I put the link for the stream in the comment section. One moment, guys. Let me make sure I put the link. See, Reason can't stop laughing, but I know why he laughing.
Because he's sitting
That's
on a
all right.
nuke.
Yes, man. I know why he laughing. I ain't even gonna say nothing. But we got
Just
43
magic.
watching. Y'all hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. They said what's up in the comment section, Reason going for the Fitzpatrick look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm growing it
Yeah.
out till we draft Tua.
Man, so you gonna grow it, you gonna
I'm gonna
grow
look
it
like
for the rest of
Moses
your
if we
life?
don't get it. Yeah, I'm gonna be Moses if we don't get him.
Man, we have Rosen, Fitz, and Jake Rudick at quarterback. Ugh. Not even a Dolphins fan, and I know that. Wow. What's up, Sammy D? I'm glad you're here with us, man.
What's up,
Samuel,
Samuel?
what's up?
What's up, Samuel?
Oh man, Mr. Ball Game just checked in. Hold on.
Oh, ball game needs to see
We
the
gonna,
heat too.
yeah, I'm gonna tell Mr. Ball Game. I'm gonna let him know, man. We got a special treat for EM tonight if he shows up. Y'all know he gonna be scared to show up, man. But we got a special one for him tonight. Hold on. What's up, Mr. Ball Game?
What up, baby? What's going on?
Man, we got a special treat for you, man.
For me?
Yeah.
Where you on the good side of it. Just put it like that. You ain't gonna be
Okay.
disappointed when we show the treat, but EM, we gonna see if he show up. He ain't gonna like it. You gonna love it, but he
He
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna
like
show
it.
up, man. He got too much. He got too much stuff. You
He
know.
was
He got.
he was already in the comment section. Now he hiding, sitting in the background, like, nah, I ain't finna let him embarrass me like that. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it anyway, man. While we have this stream, while we do this live panel conversation, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get to take witness. We're gonna take witness of this epic game that I found on Twitch. It's an epic game.
He's fi- Have I seen this before?
Oh, you made it. You made it, man. Missed the ball game 7203 versus EM Dolphins fan in Madden. The first game, EM talking all that noise in front of all the subscribers about how good he is in Madden. But we gonna let it play while we have our conversation tonight, man. Just we gonna see what buffoonery looks like on the football field.
Right.
Yo, and this man, and I want to preface this. Ball game started Rosen just to prove a point to EM too. Let it be known.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I ain't even know that, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
And he actually made the defense more like what it is today than what the system will give you. Took Rashad out, I noticed, and everything.
Oh my gosh. Just a mess, man. But yeah, man. So man, y'all talk to me, man. What y'all thought about the stuff we were talking about earlier, and just what's your overall thought process, man?
All right.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Ballgame. Go
Oh,
ahead, Ballgame.
all right. So for me, man, I listen. I want to make sure everybody understands two things. First off, I'm 100% diehard for the team. So whoever we take, even if we take Tua, I'm gonna get behind that whole process, and I'm gonna support whatever decision they make. My concern has always been that if you don't shore up all the other areas first, it really ain't gonna matter who we get at quarterback. But I know that there's a lot of other guys out there, and I kept thinking about how desperate Gruden was for he really wanted to move up last year and get Kyler, but I think he held against his better judgment. I mean, he didn't do that. I just don't know if I can trust Gruden not doing that this year and just saying, you know what, I need a huge face for this team moving to LA. I mean, moving to Vegas. Why not? Why not let this kid ride it out for a year behind Carr? Carr's not my guy, but I gotta give these fans something. And then he just go all out and just do that. You feel me? Or even the coach too, for that matter. They say they love. They say the reports are that they're in love with love. But if they can get to it, then why not? And are we 100% convinced that Cincinnati's gonna even take Burrow when they got Tua as an option as well now?
I am. Because they're going to rush whoever it is day one. They're going to be starting, and they're going to. And I've been kind of started to say this the past couple weeks. We all know Cincinnati's going to start Burrow day one, and they're going to ruin them because they're such a bad organization. They're like what everyone thought the Browns were. They've kind of started to turn into.
My question is reason, and I understand that thought process 100%. But my question is, what if they're actually going to try and take a different approach as well?
Yeah, that's what
and
I was just
what I would say that, but like former literally Mr. Ohio, he grew up like an hour and a half or 2 hours outside of Cincinnati, like the hometown boy coming home and fixing the franchise.
So you really want to rush him and ruin him though?
Oh, no, I think they will. I wouldn't. Even if your brother, I said earlier, I don't know if you're watching ball game, but I said what I've said to you on stream. I said, even if you're Trevor Lawrence, guess what? You're sitting for a year.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I actually commented on that with you, and I said, it doesn't matter. I said, for me, I think I've said clearly from day one that I don't care who the kid is. They all need to sit. Yeah. And then if you look at the statistics, the only one that's thriving right now is Lamar. And all the rest of them kind of failed. You know what I mean? Baker had some horrible games this year, where then Kitchens probably would still have his job if he had taken the route to let him sit for a bit. You know what I mean? Learn and watch behind a pro. You feel me? And then EM was talking about the situation, and I said, well, the Chargers could jump us too. He's like, well, Rivers is out, and I was like, well, they still got Tyrod. You know what I'm saying? He was like, Tyrod's garbage. And I was like, well, I mean, you're talking about garbage, but like some people will say Fitz is garbage. The fact of the matter is, you talk about two veteran quarterbacks. You know what I mean? And Tyrod knows that system over there just as well as Phillip Rivers does. You know what I mean? He hasn't played in as long, but he's a quality backup to me. So why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they take the chance of going up and grabbing him?
So yeah, I have always said, and you know this, even when they were at 12, that I don't think he'll make it past the Chargers, Tua. But my thing is, I think they might sit because Herbert literally fits kind of what Rivers is, minus obviously the experience. But a big guy. He's a little bit more athletic than Rivers is, but a big guy. Prototypical size. He got a big arm. You know what I mean? And it just I don't see. I've never seen the Chargers as a really super aggressive team in the draft. Like they were even dumb enough to take Eli when Eli said, "I'm not coming to you." You know what I mean? Like they didn't trade back and out till after they drafted the fact. I just don't see them as a. But I agree. If there's two teams that worry me to jump, it's Oakland or LA. But I think Oakland makes sense.
They have to compete in that division with that Mahomes monster.
And what if Gates gets out and they finally get a guy in there who can properly mold Darnold? Because I like Darnold coming out. He had a bit of a turnover problem, but I liked him coming out of USC, man. He threw a pretty good ball. And, we've seen flashes of what he can do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, for a guy who was, he was seeing ghosts, and then a couple weeks later, he's standing straight up in the pocket, and he's taking them in the chin, and he's delivering dimes. You know what I mean? So, we might get to a situation where Josh Allen develops because he's starting to turn them into like a legitimate playoff contender, right? Darnold develops. We might turn into a serious division of quarterbacks here.
Right. I think that the Bills got lucky with Allen, but at the same time, I still think they could have did him a little bit better service by sitting him a little bit too.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, I just think when you take in 20, 21-year-old kids, because that's what they are, really and truthfully, and putting them out there against these grown men who've been playing this game 5, 6 seasons, that's a lot to ask of them. And then you're taking into consideration all the complexity associated with these offensive schemes and all of these things because I don't know I hear people all the time talk about pro style systems that they're running in college, but those systems, those offensive game plans and all offensive systems are so much more watered down than what they're facing in the NFL. That learning curve is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
The
pace alone, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then you're talking about the game being sped up truthfully, you know what I'm saying, anywhere between, 1.5 to 2 times faster. You know what I mean? Maybe even more for some guys, and if you take into consideration, you know what I'm saying, what a guy runs and how a guy looks as a wide at the skill positions anyway, you know what I mean? There's a reason why Patrick Peterson still is going out there locking cats up. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's 5-10 years younger than him. You see what I'm saying? I mean,
and everything speeds up, not just the guys coming at you, but how quickly you have to go through your read progressions. Like how quickly you got to notice what the defense is doing pre-snap because you got to adjust for it. Like it's just, and it's going to be disguised most of the time, especially when you're young, right? That's why Belichick has such success against these young quarterbacks because he throws them exotic looks that they have no idea what's going on. Because I mean, what is he? He's only lost like 3 or 4 times to quarterbacks under the age of 25, I think it is.
Right.
Yeah, like that's crazy when you think about it, right? Like, and that's another ball game. What are they sitting at? I think they're sitting around 23 right now.
23,
Watch out for the Patriots because remember Belichick was in love with Baker too. He wasn't they tried to move up with when they found out they couldn't move up with Rosen. They moved to when they found out they couldn't move up for Baker. They really fell in love with Rosen, and Rosen became the guy they tried to target. They still couldn't move up, and Arizona obviously moved up because they were afraid of getting jumped, and they were actually afraid of. From what I've heard, I've heard people say we didn't have a high valuation, but I've also heard people say Arizona jumped because they were afraid we might take them.
That's what I've heard
conflicting reports.
So last year, before the draft, my son Isaiah was talking with Josh, and they were going back and forth in this little group chat of theirs, and that's what he was talking about. Man, he said, it looks like I'm probably going to wind up getting going and staying close to home. And it was like, well, home? He's like, yeah, the Cardinals were probably going to look to try to come up to get me because I know that he said he had talked to, you know what I'm saying, and I know this was wrong, but he had talked to the Pats. You know what I'm saying? And they were looking, but then that never happened. They never pulled the trigger. And I was like, wow. Okay.
Yeah, the Patriots loved Rosen, man. They saw him as the perfect.
Hold on. You said he had talked to the Pats?
No. They had sent a representative. They had sent a representative to talk to him.
So they were cheating.
They all do it, bro.
Dude, brother, Tua came out in his press conference and said he didn't just. I don't just think it's Ross when I say this. He said I've talked to owners and GMs, plural, and someone literally called him out and said, "Can you elaborate on that? How many have you talked to?" And he said, "Too many." And he kind of sideways off it because that could be considered tampering.
Yeah, they all do it.
Yeah, they all do it.
So Tua snitch too. Okay.
No, he didn't give names. Dog, he didn't give names.
Broken snitch, man.
I just want people. I mean, listen. If he's the guy, man, like real talk. If he's the guy, then I'm all for it. And then if he's not, and he doesn't come here, then I'm wishing him success wherever he goes. My thing has always been that if we don't do the due diligence to ensure that free agency goes off without a hitch and that we can get some quality pieces there, it's not really gonna matter, man. You know what I mean? Because then we're back to relying on guys that have to adjust to the speed of the game to fill key spots for us that it's gonna take time for those guys to mesh as well. Because you guys were talking about the names and who's probably going to be gone and things of that nature. Who might, who wouldn't you bring back and things like that? Man, we're gonna be
it's gonna be a turnover.
Even recognize this team next year.
It's gonna be a turnover.
Yeah.
And that was my point I was trying to tell everybody. It's going to be like 20 guys gone.
Yeah.
See, why I'm fine with taking a quarterback is kind of, you know why I kind of another part
You
of
got to take a quarterback though.
But you know why another reason why I want him ball game, because it's not just the elite traits, it's because you know why that injury will force them to sit him for 2 drafts, 2 free agencies, and then he's going to go through 2 OTAs, 2 training camps, and then we're going to look at him starting. Then that's a possibility. And it like I just want the hand force, so I know like I don't want to see Jordan Love get drafted and come in game 8. Like when I know he's a big project. Like I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? And people you know what it is? We are talking about earlier, me and TD ball game. Yo, this fan base, automatically they assume not only if you're a first rounder, but if you're a top 10, you better start day 1. Right. They don't care. Like it's crazy. They don't care about growth and development.
I think that does so much of a disservice to these kids, man.
Yeah,
it's, like you have to. If you're anything associated with calling yourself a quality organization, you almost have to allow these kids an opportunity to sit and watch.
Well, y'all talking about the quarterback position, right?
I'm talking about the quarterback position. I'm talking about.
You think that holds true for the trenches?
I think that no, because down there that's a little different. You know what I mean? You either strong enough or you'll get strong enough down there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But when you're talking about having to be the guy to make the crucial decision of where you throwing that ball and who you throwing it to and reading the defense when it looks like it's off coverage or if it's 2, but it's really 3 or cloud coverage to the opposite side. You know what I'm saying? You don't see the safety rolling late. And then you thinking that it's 2, and you trying to split the seams up the middle with the guy running on the bang 8. You know what I'm saying? And it's a cover 3 with the backside safety on a robber position coming through. That's a lot, bro. Like a kid coming out of college ain't gonna really ever recognize that because cloud coverage, cover 6 invert, none of them not even running those type of coverages. Mm-hmm. You don't see the complexities of these multi-tier level defenses until you get into the NFL. Everything that they see in college is basic cover 4. A lot of them playing straight quarters. You know what I'm saying? Each guy taking a zone, and that's easy. That's what I'm saying. If you really want a kid to succeed, give him an opportunity to sit behind somebody and watch and learn all this stuff. And then you give it to him, you show it to him little by little in practice, you know what I'm saying, to get him up to speed when you can afford the opportunity and time to do that. Then you
baby feed. Yeah. No, you're right, man.
Not just rush him, not just rush him in, because like I don't know how many people will agree with this, but I still feel like Josh is better than Darnold.
I think he has a stronger arm, that's for sure.
Like everything that's wrong with Josh is fixable, bro.
Here's my thing. Sometimes it's just a timing thing.
I've seen some horrible quarterbacks.
Yeah.
What if
my thing is, and I've said it, I think it's going to end up being too long of a process on him with fixing it. And I've said that the NFL doesn't stick around and wait for that because I don't see. We were talking about speed earlier. So we're talking, like the processing speed jumps, how quickly you got to make the read jumps, et cetera, right? So I think that is where the problem lies. The leap is where I think the problem lies with Rosen right now. It was too big of a leap right now, and I don't think he's there. And I'm seriously questioning whether it's going to be one of those, because ball game, there are brains that come in, especially because quarterback, it's all about your brain power, really. Other than throwing the football, your brain is your second biggest asset, right? So you're running into a case with a guy who's got the guy's got a cannon, the guy's got a rocket. No one's denying that, but I think you're running into a guy who the leap is stunted, and now we've changed our offensive coordinator again. We've sent him back to square one with whoever we're going to be bringing. And I think if you bring in a guy like Tua Tagovailoa, the problem you're going to have is his traits are more elite than Josh Rosen. Like I don't think he has as strong of an arm, but I think his rounded game is more elite. And when you start them both at square one, I think Josh Rosen is going to end up losing that battle.
Well,
And
yeah, but you know what? To anyone that's for me, right? So that's fine if he loses it fair and square. But I just don't think I don't think across the board that we can just dismiss the fact that
he's not leaving. He's not
he's
leaving.
leaving.
He's in
He
2
gonna
teams.
have every opportunity. He gonna have every opportunity to lose a job.
He could be starting when Tua's healthy. You could have okay, so let's say Fitzpatrick, we get Fitztragic to start the year. Rosen takes over. You see a little bit of growth. Next thing you see a little bit of growth as the season ends. You could have a legitimate quarterback competition going into the next year between Rosen and Tua.
Isn't that what we want though?
Yeah, no, 110%.
Okay.
Competition makes everyone better, and that's one of the things that Tannehill didn't have. He knew Matt Moore was happy holding the clipboard.
That's what I said.
And wasn't biting at his heels, so that didn't matter to him.
That's what I said a long time ago. He didn't have anybody nipping at his heels for the job, so he really didn't have anybody pushing him and forcing him to get better.
Yeah, and now he's got Mariota wants his job back.
And all of a sudden, he the GOAT.
Mariota wants his job back. He's breathing down his neck.
Well, wanting
he won't get it.
Wanting and getting are two different things.
Oh, he ain't getting that job back.
He ain't getting that job back. It's over for him.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's a wrap.
I didn't agree. I mean, in the EM, I don't know if he understood what. I think he understood what I was saying, but he was talking about. See, my thing with him is. Like when he puts his mind around, when he wraps his mind around the player, no matter what other player you present at that position that might actually be on the level of the player he's talking about or better or even worse, he don't care to really even acknowledge the fact that that player could come in and help us because he want his guy. And I just don't understand that concept because we were talking about Isaiah Simmons. And I was talking about Isaiah Simmons' versatility. Now, I know he's probably not a guy that we're going to get. But when you got a guy that comes from actually being being a free safety, played strong safety, and then flexed down to playing linebacker. And then last week in their game against Ohio State, went back to playing safety again. That's the type of versatility we said we're looking for in a positionless offense. I mean, a positionless defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he tells me that you really think he can play the single high position. I'm thinking like, who gonna play it better? Like, yeah, that's where he started as a free safety, and he can play safe. He can play strong safety too because the kid is 6'4", 230 pounds. Like, who's better to line up every play against tight ends? I mean, do I want a 5'10" Winfield trying to line up against tight ends every play, or do I want a 6'4", 230-pound hybrid who is arguably, without a shadow of a doubt, the number 2 safety prospect in the draft, and because Moses isn't coming out, the number 1 linebacker prospect? Like, come on, man. Why wouldn't you want that versatility on your team? And the EM was like, Winfield. I'm thinking to myself, you want to put a shrimp out there to go do the job that there's a potential giant to do that job. And he's been doing it at a high level since high school. But
so why did you say that? Why did you say that we wouldn't get Simmons?
No, because I just don't think that's what we're looking for at that number 5 spot. I think it's going to be Andrew Thomas, but that's just me.
So why everybody keeps saying that Andrew Thomas will be gone at 5? Where would he go?
I don't know. I don't see him going nowhere, not one of the other spots, because the only other place I see him possibly going, it won't work either. I don't see him. I see him sitting there at 5 for us to pluck him because I believe, and I don't know why. I don't know. Okay, let me run this logic by you for a second. People are saying that Washington's going to take Young, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's to say that Ron Rivera don't want Chase Young because he has Montez Sweat and feels like he can get Sweat up to speed? What's wrong with Sweat?
Not as good as Chase Young.
How we figure?
Yeah, but
he was? Huh?
You really think
I
he's
think
better than Chase Young?
Listen.
think
I'm
that
not saying he's better. What I'm saying is that we don't know if he can't
I think
be.
that they're caught.
Why not line them both up on each end? Because Chase Young had the only positions he played in college was right and left, so you might as well you can probably scheme them both to be on the field at the same time.
I think a lot of things changes for that team, man, with Ron Rivera coming in there.
I think Haskins showed enough in the last final games when he started getting the protection that and it all started after you saw that video leak of, well, not leak, but come out from Fox Sports of him blowing up on them on the sidelines. All of a sudden, when that kind of went viral, that line started protecting for him without Trent Williams.
Right.
I think it's Andrew Thomas or Chase Young. And Andrew Thomas because they're going to lose Trent Williams, but Chase Young because he's such a beast. That's why I don't know if they're going to trade out of that spot. I think if anyone's going to trade up for Tua, they're going to probably have to strike a deal with the Lions because I think they want Okuda, and then the secondary option is Derek Brown, and I think one of those two will be there if they trade back still in the top 10.
Right.
So what I'm asking here, Reason, is if they do go with Chase Young, why is everyone saying that Thomas won't be available at 5?
Because he's going to the Giants.
Automatically, you think the
For
Giants
Dan, because Danny Dimes has no protection whatsoever. And when you look at the receiving core, why would you go that high on Jerry Jeudy or CeeDee Lamb when they got Ingram, they got Shepard? They can bring. I don't know if Tate's a free agent, but I'm sure they can bring him back. And they got that Slayton kid who started popping off for the last half of the season for them this year. So they need protection. Who's their best lineman, right? Like Nate Solder. They gave all that money to Nate Solder. He really hasn't been that good.
But he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but you can replace him with a freak.
Man, I would feel good if we can get Andrew Thomas somehow.
Yeah, that would make my year, man. I'm telling you. Like
that's why I've said all along I think is going to take him.
Would y'all move up for Chase Young?
No. Too deep.
I'm just a firm believer that you can. There's numerous ways that you can create pressure without having to have it all fall on the back of one guy, especially a kid. Like we did a pretty decent job of creating pressure with guys that most people had forgot was even on our roster. You know, and man, Ginkle came back for 4 games in the last 4 games, and I mean,
pressure galore.
Huh?
That guy was getting penetration and pressure galore whenever they sent him. Like,
yes,
if they sent him, you knew he was getting.
You knew he was getting there, exactly. Yeah. And you know, people are amazed with Chase Young because of sacks, but I'm talking like consistent pressure is way more important to me as a defensive-minded guy than a sack. Sack's an individual thing. You know what I'm saying? If I can get that quarterback off the spot and don't give him an opportunity to set up to throw the perfect pass, that's helping me out more so than an individual sack because he can come back. I can sack him in one play, he come back the next play, and then he hit me for a dime or a touchdown, and then that sack don't mean anything.
Yeah.
But that pressure, you know what I mean? The pressure gonna make him get that ball out quick, possibly gonna make an errant throw. You know what I'm saying? Potential for a ball that he didn't want to throw early, gets tipped, picked. You know what I'm saying? Pick six, anything of that nature. But pressure is always more important.
And you know who I think of when you talk about this is I think about Chason from LSU. You know what I mean? Like he's not
Jason, man.
That's a guy who's constantly getting pressure, even if he's not getting the sack. And my whole thing with
I like that kid too.
Moving up for Chase Young is I think like you look at who's left. I really like Curtis Weaver from Boise State, but then you look at like Gross Matos. We talk about Love and the ceiling. Look at Gross Matos' ceiling, right? It's possibly higher than Chase Young's. And you put a guy like Gross Matos under Flores' regime. You know what I mean? And the way they've been developing players, I think we're the perfect people to kind of polish out. You always hear about ends coming out, and they always say raw talent, right? Raw talent. Right. I think we got the perfect coach to polish out raw talent. So that's why I don't think you got to move up for a guy like Chase Young.
Is anybody gonna be upset? Is anybody gonna be extremely upset if Charles Harris is still around next year as a project for Flores and this defense? I mean, Flores and this coaching staff.
Do you think that's possible?
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't know.
that's gonna be
He's cheap
interesting.
still. We don't owe him nothing. He's still on a rookie deal.
I think we revisit that
Hold on,
after the
what year
draft.
would that be?
Huh?
Would that be year 4?
Yeah, this is last year. Why
Well, I
not?
guess
See
you're
what he
right.
got before you get rid of him.
I don't know why I was thinking that was the end of his deal.
You were
No,
hoping. You were hoping.
this it. This season coming up will be his last year on the
How did
deal.
I miss that?
Make a
I
break.
thought that was it. Well, yeah, you know what? I could see that. I mean, why not? I mean, it's gonna be what it is.
Right.
Um,
If nothing else, he's depth.
but here's what I keep trying to figure out, man. So, because I'm just moving players and moving players. All right, so just because I'm sticking in this hypothetical realm because I want to know what the real potential is for us at number 5. If we don't get Tua, we don't get Chase Young, we don't get Andrew Thomas. None of those guys are available, and we're
Okuda.
going to pick at 5. We're not moving out. And who's our guy?
Okuda.
But
If
okay,
the Lions take Okuda, then what?
yeah, that's what I want to know.
Simmons, man. Simmons.
All four, all,
You really
all
want?
four
I
of
think
those-
you can. I think you can trade back a couple picks, and Simmons still going to be there.
Simmons.
Yeah, I think he's still going to be like. I would honestly, ball game. Honestly, I would consider Wirfs at 5 over Simmons, but I would. All those guys are gone. I would seriously consider trading back to like 8, 9, 10, 11, and then you can think about. I think Simmons will be there, and I think Espinosa will still be there. So you can have it kind of. It's weird. I keep saying, I've said this before on our other panels. 5 is the weird spot, man, because when you go to a lot of these big boards, and like of people you trust, like scouts, et cetera, at 5, 6, that's where the Jerry Jeudy, CeeDee Lamb sweet spot kind of is as best players available once you get past Burrow, Tua, Young, and Okuda. It's kind of now they're the best players available. You know what I mean?
Here's the crazy thing. Here's what I don't like about this situation we're in. We can sit here and shout out to Jersey Dolphins with the $10 donation. And guys, if you want to send donations, don't forget the PayPal as well. That way YouTube don't rob us for almost half the money. Just FYI. But here's what's weird to me. Let's talk. Let me make this comment about a player like Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. So here we are with Devontae Parker, Preston Williams, and Isaiah Ford, and we see a guy like Jerry Jeudy, and we automatically say, "Oh, we good, we straight. We don't need to go Jerry Jeudy at 5." But then when you look at it, let's say before this season we didn't know about Preston Williams and Devontae Parker didn't break out yet, and we were picking at 5, and Andrew Thomas gone, Tua gone, Okuda's gone, Chase Young's gone, and Jerry Jeudy's on the board. What would people be saying then? They would be saying, "Let's go get Jerry Jeudy." No question. It shouldn't even be a question.
Yeah, or Lamb.
Or Lamb, him or Lamb.
Yeah. So my thing is, even though we have receivers, why aren't we still coveting players that way?
I agree.
I think there's an option that we go out and grab a receiver in the first round.
You know what's crazy? Like
Henry Ruggs.
Yeah. Well, the thing that's scary about Jerry Jeudy is if people actually like legitimately sat down and watched this guy and like just watched him, focused on him. Don't even get game film. Just go find a game, Alabama. Just watch him. You will see. You watch 2 or 3 games, you will see this guy. His route running is like as elite and as crisp as you can ask any receiver that's ever come out of college. Like, and people don't realize, like we were talking about that play earlier, TD. The difference
nice feet, that's for sure.
Yeah, the difference with Jeudy is, he's fast, but it's his technique that gets him the separation, and then he got that speed to turn those burners on once he's made that separation. Like
why we ain't considering that for real? Because Devontae Parker can't be the only guy, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We all banking off of Preston Williams to continue that level of play and be that dog, but he's still young.
Mm-hmm.
He's still young.
Still learning. Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, and what people also have to understand is, I could be wrong on this, but he doesn't have much more upside because I mean, and the reason why I'm gonna make that assumption is because usually you look at guys like Jerry Judy and they're already good and they haven't even been pro polished. But now you got Preston Williams who was undrafted and now he's getting some of that pro polish up and he's looking really good. Who has the better upside, Jerry Judy or Preston Williams?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So I mean, to me, a guy like Preston Williams, until he shows otherwise, should be your number 3 guy on your team. And if he continues to play as well as he did, and he continues to be that guy, now you got a trade asset. But I'm not, man, because I'm not liking the fact that we're picking at 5 if we're not going to be able to get Okuda or Andrew Thomas. That's just how I feel right now. If we can't get one of those two guys, I'm not liking the 5th pick. But then I also have to look at the fact of, hey, do we go ahead and grab Jerry Judy? Do we go ahead and grab Epenesa or somebody like that?
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If John Gruden comes and knocks on makes the phone call to us and he says, for your number 5, I give you my number 2, I give you both my first round picks. Do we do it?
What are those picks?
He has hold on. Let me look. Yeah. 2012.
We can't hear your reason.
I think one of them is 16.
Is that the best one?
One of them is 16 or 15, and no, there's one higher. That's like 11 or 12 or something.
Yeah, we got.
So hold on.
I'll tell you right now.
So they're coming in. The Raiders are coming in at. They have 12, and they have
16.
12 and 19.
19.
Yeah, from Chicago.
Because Pittsburgh has 17. Wait, Pittsburgh
18.
has
18.
So that means we would be picking 12, 18.
That way we'd be picking 12, 18, 19, and
20 something.
20 something, yeah.
It'll end this week, so it'll probably be like 25 or 26.
Yeah.
Would I do it?
Cause you know they're gonna call.
I know they're gonna call, man. Would I do it?
They definitely gonna call. Gruden is gonna make that call, bro. Like
I think he's gonna have to go higher. Like I legit, like everything I've heard since his presser is if that medical, because here's the thing. He even said in the press conference, we're gonna know everything I've been preaching about this vascular necrosis. We're gonna know this blood flow issue. He said we're gonna have a good kind of grip on it, 3.5 months in, which is mid-February, early March, mid-March, around there, right? So said this to TD Ball Game. This is the biggest story of the draft, okay, is Tua, all right? So that's going to leak. There is no way they're going to be able to keep, because there's going to be so many teams and so many doctors that are going to be looking at him, that through that draft process, there's no way they're going to be able to keep that under wraps. No way.
Hold on.
We'll know.
Hold on.
We'll know.
Hold on. EM. I mean, not EM, but Reason.
Yeah.
So you're saying the Raiders will have to go higher than 5th to get Tua?
The word is that if that medical comes out, like I'm saying, that people are going to have an idea before the draft, that you're probably going to have to move into the top 3. That's what I've been hearing since his presser.
So hold on. You're saying you'll have to move into the top 3.
Yeah.
Which team?
That's why everyone's targeting Detroit. Because everyone thinks Detroit wants Okuda or Derek Brown, and they can get one or the two if they trade back out and stay in the top 10.
But there's no threat to get for a team to draft Tua that's 1 through 4 right now outside of Cincinnati, even though we think they're going to Burrow.
Exactly. Yeah.
So then why do they need to move up?
I'm
Is
sorry?
it because then why do they need to move up past 5, or
Because
is
people
it?
think because people believe we want them. So the
Mm,
feeling out there,
well,
the whole tank for Tua, you know how these GMs work, man. Let's be honest. Remember, people forget Chicago moved up. Remember, they traded with the 49ers to get Mitchell Trubisky when Watson and Mahomes are still on the board. Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
but they would know that already, because if they're trying to trade us with the deal, if we go for it, then they're fine. If we don't go for it, then they would know.
Yeah,
So
I
they
don't
would
think
be able
we're
to
going to be
get their.
getting the calls. I don't think we're going to be getting the calls. I think it's going to be Washington and Detroit, or their lines are going to be blowing up.
No, they got to do their due diligence and call us.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
after they talk to Washington and Detroit, and if Washington and Detroit say, "Hey, we're not
No,
moving," then yeah,
but
okay.
that's not. But that's not the order. They have to call us first. Because why would they want to go higher if they can get the pick from us, the only team that's threatening to take it from them?
Because the belief is we're so sold on them, we're not going to sell for them.
Yeah, but wouldn't they check that
I
out
don't
with us
know.
to see if they can get the deal pulled first?
Bro, I've heard like, dude, man, I've seen stuff from people who I consider like decently credible saying that we may have to move up. So
Mm.
yeah, like that's
Yeah,
what
I just
I've
don't see
seen.
that though. I mean,
But no, but in the context,
I don't
if
think
we
we're
want
going.
him, in the context of if we want him, like we say we want him, I've heard people say that we are going to have to move up, and these are people like not associated with the Dolphins. It's literally said if they
Man,
want them, from what
listen.
I'm hearing, et cetera, they're going to have to move up. So it's all the games being played right now, right? All the strings are being pulled so everyone can get what they want to get out of this draft, whether it be more draft stock, whether it be Tua himself, whatever the case may be. You know, all these stuff's going to come out right now.
Listen, it's one thing. It's one thing to draft two at 5, but it's another to move up and give away valuable assets to
Yeah, I
go
just
up and
don't.
try
I
to
just
get them
don't
at
see us
3.
doing that,
I,
man.
I would be livid. I see.
Well, I mean, it's possible.
Well, did you
Well, I
see
Anything's
don't
the
like us.
possible, but I
hold on?
just.
Did you see the chart I sent you? The Jimmy Johnson chart? Did you see that? The draft chart I sent in the
Yeah,
chat?
yeah.
Dude, if you pull it up and you look at what we'd have to give up, man, like we don't even, if you really break it down, we don't have to give up a first this year at all. And I was listening to Brady Quinn on CBS Sports. They were talking about Tua or whatever and his best destinations, etc. And they were talking about teams having to trade up for him because that's what they're hearing too. And he said it's not as far off from the Jimmy Johnson chart as what people think it is to what the value is to move in the draft and what each pick is worth, the chart that I sent you guys. So it really wouldn't cost us, because of our positioning to
Yeah,
move up, it really wouldn't cost us that much at all.
yeah, but with these top
We have
5
14
players right
picks. We
here,
have 14 picks, man. We've
but
all said we're not going to have 14 rookies.
these 5 top players right here, bro, that chart don't mean nothing.
Okay, no, what I said is if what they were talking about yesterday on CBS
Yeah,
with Brady Quinn and stuff, it's closer to that than what people give it credit for, is what he said. That's the Jimmy
yeah,
Johnson
but
chart. That's a Jimmy Johnson created that chart because a bunch of GMs didn't know how to value draft picks. So he came up with that chart. And he said, yeah, there's disagreements on certain values, but it's closer to that chart than overall generally accepted through GMs and what people think. So I'm just saying that's a guy who's like more connected than I am. And they weren't talking
well,
about the Dolphins. They were talking about teams in general trading up because the Raiders were on the list for best destinations.
man, I'm gonna go back to the original question. Would I give up? Would I take those 2 picks from Raiders?
Depends what's there.
If, huh?
It depends what's on the board.
Yeah, that's what it depends on, Mr.
Yeah.
Ball Game. Because if Andrew Thomas is there at 5, if Okuda's there at 5, I'm going with one
Can't
of those
pass on them
guys.
then. Yeah, you can't
But
pass
if
on them.
but if those 2 guys are gone, that deal by the Ravens would actually be a sense of relief for me.
Uh-huh.
It would actually be a relief. It would be like, oh, thank you. Now I'm looking at 4 really good players. And of course, they ain't those guys. But man, now I'm really talking about getting a receiver in the first round.
You know what, man?
Now
T. Higgins.
now I'm even looking at a running back.
T. Higgins, brother. Telling you, people sleep on this kid
Yeah,
because of the talent up there. But like, you want to talk,
out.
yeah, you want to talk about a high point catcher? Woo, that guy is, and he's got good size. He's got like, we would have basically 2 Devontae Parkers on the field. Like,
But then wouldn't that if he came back healthy, wouldn't that be the same role Preston's playing?
yeah, but I like
we need a true guy.
We need a
guy that can take the top off the defense. That's what we need.
No, that's why I like Devontae Smith, because we could have got him a second, but he's going back. But that's why when you say Ruggs, it makes sense.
Or Rieger.
So could Jerry,
or even a Rieger.
Rieger is what? Mark my words. Rieger.
He'll be the fastest dude in the draft.
Yep, 110%. And you know what? People sleep on him because he went to
TCU. Yeah.
Just like Gladney, that corner.
They want him to run. They want him to run the 4x100 in the Olympics.
Oh, buddy, I'm telling you, that guy. You know what? What everyone thought Ted Ginn was going to be.
Yeah, Ted Ginn can't hold a count of this kid.
Oh, and Rieger's like just as fast.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I like Rieger because you know what? Ball game. That combine scares me because he might move up. But if you look at right now, it looks like he's going to be like a late first, early second.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if we could get him like with the first pick in the second, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I wouldn't be surprised if they go ahead and get that $9 million from Albert Wilson and put it and save money and go ahead and pick up a guy like that late in the first.
Yeah. I think he's gone. I think him and Jakeem they're gonna look at, and one of the two will be gone.
Yeah, they're gonna keep both.
So,
you really think?
No, but one player that I really want us to really consider getting is Biotis. We don't talk about it much at all.
Brother, you know, I love this kid.
We're gonna need that center, man. Kilgore gotta go.
Yeah,
and his age and stuff, regardless. So
I saw one guy get mocked. He mocked us. Biotis. And then you know what he did in the early second because he was still there? But he gave us Creed Humphrey and he said, just move him to guard. And I was like, you know what? I like that idea, man, because that would be disgusting. Like, and then if we sign that other guard, if we sign Thunny or Petus and we put them in there, ooh, like all of a sudden our interior is like scary.
Yeah. So what are we going to do at the tackle position?
I think we're drafting one.
Draft one. Take one in free agency. Pete'll be free, won't he?
Who?
Jason Peters?
No, oh boy, from Andrus Pete.
Yeah. That's what I said. Yeah. That's what I said. He'll be free too.
Wait, who for?
Say again, sir?
Who does he play for?
He was playing for the Saints, wasn't he?
Did you ask who he's playing for?
Yeah.
Yeah, no ball games, right?
Man. But and side note, man, Mr. Ballgame, why you had to do EM like this, man?
I took it easy on him, bro.
Look at the score.
And you started Josh Rosen the whole game?
I sure did.
That's why EM ain't come on the stream, man.
And he been talking about send the invite, man. Why am I gonna waste my time? Man? They didn't want to bet me money. Now, but when I said okay, I ain't heard nothing from him since. I'll take your money. I'll take his money. I ain't tripping.
Oh man, both of y'all.
Ball game's pausing right now to decide whether he's gonna let him go.
There
you go. He conceded.
He conceded.
Hold on, you made him quit.
He conceded, and then he sent me another invite after that.
And now they play game 2.
Then game 2, I kind of I let him. Well, I didn't let him, but he jumped out to a 14-zip lead, and then I walked him down and whooped him again.
EM, if you're out there, what are you doing?
This is what he was trying to do. He was trying to ball control with these big formations and just run the ball. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. Go ahead and do your thing. I'm going to score with 1-2 plays on offense, and then you're still going to have to try to figure out how you're going to slow me down. I know how to stop you, but can you stop me is the question.
Football game.
Both of y'all look like scrubs on this game, man, but it's cool. I'm going to leave y'all be.
Yeah, I hear you. That's a touchdown right there. Oh, he dropped it. Oh yeah.
Man, so hold on. So I also wanted to ask this question to y'all. What are we gonna do with the O line coach?
Mm.
Did you see what I wrote in the?
Yeah, I wanted to hear more about that.
Yeah, so I'll just say for everyone who's in the chat.
Flores
So
friend.
yeah, Dallas, their offensive line
That's what it
coach,
is.
their offensive line coach is leaving, Mark Colombo. He was a teammate with Flores at Boston College, and congratulations to the Cowboys because apparently Mike McCarthy is bringing Joe Philbin in as the offensive line coach. So good luck with that. Oh my God! One step forward, three steps
3
backwards.
steps backwards.
How
Enjoy.
in the hell does that happen? Joe Philbin is going to be the Dallas Cowboys O line coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
Bruh, you know what? It ain't even bad. Let me tell you why. That O line is already good. They just giving it. They just cutting a check to their friend.
Yeah, it's a
Joe
protection.
That's
Philbin
it.
just getting a check.
Just getting his
They
buddy a
just cutting a
job.
check.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're like, oh, the O line straight. You ain't got to coach him. So I'll go ahead and let you get a check. Just give me 20% under the table. Probably what it is, because I don't know what's going on with that. So, but Flores is bringing his buddy in to coach the O line, or this is what we think is going to happen because he's leaving.
This is what they think. Who they think is going to be the top candidate.
I don't like all that buddy stuff. It reminds me of Adam Gase and Matt Burke, man.
And I agree, but he's legitimately coached. He's seen what it takes to be a top offensive line.
That's how we got stuck with Daniel Graham.
Yeah.
His buddy.
It happens in every sport. It happens in every sport, man. Like you see it all the time.
So yeah, I want to understand it. Who's the best corners coming out in the draft?
From my, you got Okuda, Henderson, Fulton.
So where's Henderson going?
Who knows right now?
What's that projected?
I mean, you're probably getting anywhere between 20 to the end of the first.
Yeah.
So hold on.
I think
Trevon Diggs is Okuda leaps and bounds.
Yeah, I forgot about Diggs.
Trevon Diggs
is Okuda leaps and bounds above them all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Fulton is my number 2, and he's very good.
And you got Bryce Hall out of Virginia.
Yeah. And then you got my boy Gladney from TCU.
Yeah, Gladney. Yeah. And Marco Wilson from Florida. You got Arnett. You got Sean Wade, who played right there in Ohio State with Okuda.
Yeah.
That's a lot of them, bro. These kids can play too, man.
Yeah.
Like,
so I want to hear from both of y'all. I'll start with you, Mr. Ballgame, and then I get yours, Reason. So what would you do in this first round? How would that first round look for you?
Tackle. If I could have my way, it would be Andrew Thomas. I'm taking Andrew Thomas, probably Gross Matos, and Tyler Biadasz.
All right, so you're going trenches all the way.
Yeah, because I feel like with that second round pick, I still can grab me a quality corner. That second round pick, I can grab me a quality corner, and then if I need wide receiver help, I can go get like a KJ Hill or something with that second that we have.
How does it look for you, Reason?
So I'll just do 2 at each position. So I'll go at 5. I'll go Tua or Okuda. So then if I'm going Tua, my next pick, I'm taking Biadasz. If I'm not going Tua, then I'm looking at Gross Matos or a guy like Curtis Weaver. And then
at 5?
No. Like the next pick after.
Okay.
So I take a Tua or Okuda at 5. Then at 18, I'm looking at either Biadasz or Gross Matos or Weaver, basically, because I'm going to fill the edge or the O-line depending on what happens. And then honestly, I'm taking Jonathan Taylor, man, in with whatever that Houston pick is, because it's such a dire need. And then in the second round, I just go pure trenches. And second and third, because what we have Was it 5 picks before
We had
6?
the 2 seconds. We had the 2 seconds, and then a third, and then a possible. It all depends on what the company. I don't know because
We have 5 before 60.
James didn't play enough, right?
Well, Cameron Wake probably hurt us because he
Yeah,
didn't
with him
play.
going to IR, that hurt for sure.
And that one really hurt because that was going to be a valuable one.
Yeah.
But
I just
listen, man.
I just think like, besides how much I like the guy, I pretty much think it's like I've told EM this directly. I'm like 95% sure they're gonna go to it. So
man,
I don't think we go get him, man. I think somebody gonna jump. Somebody just gonna go leaps and bounds and just jump right past us. And go
if that medical clears, I think we're moving up.
Man, we better not move up, man.
Be prepared,
We
bro.
better not move up.
That's all I'm gonna say. Be prepared.
can't move up past 1.
No.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like real talk. Like Cincinnati been bad for a while, bro. So like, why isn't it possible that if the medical checks out, they take him?
Because they're gonna want. Because even if the medical checks out, at best he's gonna be able to come back like mid-season next year. And like I said before, Burrow, Mr. Ohio, grew up by there. They can start him day one, and they're gonna go with the story of the boys coming to save Cincinnati, Ohio, the hometown.
But Dalton's still there.
I'm sorry?
And the Dalton's still there.
What do you mean?
He ain't going nowhere. He's still there.
What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean.
Andy Dalton is still there. So why would they need to rush Burrow or whoever they take in?
He's a free agent, I'm pretty sure.
So?
I'm pretty sure Dalton's a free agent.
He about to turn into a gap stop, whatever y'all call it.
And I mean, did you hear what Dalton said when they benched him for what's his face, the kid they drafted last year?
But then they brought him back, right?
Yeah, but did you hear what they said to him?
What did he say?
Because they asked him at his stall, like after he found out he got benched, the reporters obviously swarmed him, and when they benched him for Ryan Finley or whatever, and he said, Zach Taylor sat him down and said, "I'm benching you to see what we have in Ryan Finley for next year's draft."
Okay.
So I mean, EM shared with you guys that guy Zach Shalmer from Strong Opinion Sports. He was just recently at Cincinnati. He was at the Cincinnati New England game, and he talked about the vibe there, and basically the whole city has got Burrow fever. So,
man, that's the crazy thing about the draft. You don't know what's gonna happen.
If he wins the national championship, I don't expect him to. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to surprise everyone. But if Burrow wins the national championship, I don't see Cincinnati.
Why would that be a surprise, though? I mean, they're the champs until somebody beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone's counting LSU. A lot of people think LSU is going to win.
That's crazy. Not me.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I believe in Dabo. I know. Yeah. I believe in Dabo Sweeney.
Yeah. I think they're going to win this. I called them beating Ohio, too. So,
yeah.
So what round do y'all think From is going?
From? Has he even declared yet?
Yeah, he declared today.
Yep. He did?
Yeah. It's the intangibles on that kid, man.
He'll go second, TD.
Yeah. That's what I think, too.
Second round?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or how would y'all feel about a From?
No.
You just said the intangible.
They're in love with Tua. They're in love with Tua. TD, come on, man.
No, that's not why.
Or Jordan Love.
That's not why. Because he's the least physically gifted quarterback in this draft. The intangibles are great, but he's literally the least physically gifted quarterback in this draft, man. So no, I'd rather take Jacob Eason over From.
What do you mean by physically gifted?
So he does not have a strong arm at all. He's not athletic. So you're talking about a pocket quarterback who doesn't extend plays. He doesn't really manipulate the pocket well, and he's got an average to below average arm. Like he doesn't have a very if you watch him throw his deep ball, it floats and dies on him a lot. because he doesn't have that tight spiral. He doesn't have that zing behind it when he throws it.
And could it be improved at the next level?
I mean, it's a mechanical issue. Sure, I guess you could, but I mean,
everything has a way of being.
If we're going Chan Gailey and we're going to a spread, we're going to probably want a guy who can move a little bit. If we're going to Chan Gailey, like everyone says we are. So
interesting.
That's another flag for me with Rosen. That's like now if they implement this offense, it's not. I mean, Rosen can run it, but it's not ideal for Rosen. So it's ideal for a Love or a Tua.
So it's ideal for a guy with 2 bad ankles and a bad hip.
Tua can say, buddy. Even after those 2 bad ankles, he could still.
y'all kill me with that, man. Listen. The spread offense, right, was originally designed to do 2 things, right? Spread out and give open run lanes for the running backs to be able to be featured, as well as feature your stud wide receivers, right, and your slot receivers in one-on-one situations. They didn't have anything initially at any point to do. That offense was never ever originally designed for a mobile quarterback. It was designed to put your playmakers in one-on-one situations.
Yep, 4 or 5 receiver sets.
What does Josh not running a 4.5 40 have to do with any of that?
Because the spread's off.
I know. I'm just asking the question.
I know, and the spread.
And it also helped him be able to see the pressure coming better.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because you already got like a 5-6 yard cushion when you snap the ball. 4 or 5 yard cushion, depending on how you're back here.
EM says send the link. He still ain't in here.
Send the link.
Man, he late, man. It's 11:30.
I know, right? TD and ball game going to be crying on draft night when the Dolphins draft.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I wonder what everybody else going to be doing whenever we don't get them.
It won't be no tears for me. I'll be in Vegas, so I'm going.
Wow. Well, we all going to be out there, man.
I'm going to have to make the
cry about whoever we pick.
Exactly.
I've said all along, like, the only other quarterback I would touch is Love. And I've said, if we don't go to I'm fine with that.
What are you talking about, man?
I said, wait a
minute. Bro, what is this? What is this you
this
have?
This dude talking about Rosen was getting sacked when he was in. You do realize, Joe Miller, you do realize that single back is an under center formation, right? They don't have
it. Is he muted?
Hold on. EM muted.
What happened to ball game? I stopped hearing him.
Oh, Mr. Ballgame, can you?
Yeah,
you had cut in and out for a little when you were talking.
Oh.
Hey, Ian, can you help us understand why you quitting Madden games before it's over?
He wanted to get. I'll tell you why. He wanted to get into the next one, thinking that he was going to have better luck and success. But that one didn't end well for him either. So
he's muted, eh?
Yeah, he muted. I didn't mute
him. You're muted.
Yeah, I didn't mute him. He muted himself.
He muted himself.
The first thing he ever did right in his life. He probably backed out and gonna come back in. Man, oh my God, I don't even know why I'm sitting here like, oh boy, here we go. Now we got to hear all of this excuses on why his guy is the guy. Here we go.
All right.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Really, TD? That's how you doing it, bro? Oh, okay.
What am I doing?
Ball game. Can you explain why you've been ducking me, bro? Did you explain to him? Hey, hang on. Did you explain to him this was at 3 a.m? I told you before we played. I said I gotta be up at 4:30. Did I not say that? I'm playing you while I'm half sleep, bro.
You got more excuses than a 4-year-old, man.
And he been ducking me. He won't play me no more. He will not accept my invite.
Is this dude serious?
Let's get on now. Let's do it now.
You ain't saying nothing but a word, bro.
Let's get on now.
Send the invite. Hey, Quita.
I bet.
Turn the system on.
I got you. Get this fool, man.
Yeah, man. Don't even look like you got a shot, man. He keep obliterating you, bro.
You crazy? I was killing him. That second game. I'm telling you, I was half
Until
asleep.
what? Until what? Until I decided to start playing.
Yeah, right.
I
hear you.
Well,
I tell you what.
We're trying to figure that out ourselves to get the tickets to the draft. So we're working on that on our end.
Well, I tell you what, ball game, play right now. I'm turning on my system right as we speak, bro.
You ain't saying that. What you saying that I can supposed to be scared or something?
No. I hope not.
The remote right there.
The Mr. Ball game, you got a Twitch link or something?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna throw the Twitch up again. It's the same one. Mr. _ball game _7203. Watch me scrub him out again.
Hey, ball game. No. Since you won, I'm gonna be fair. Since you won, you send the invite, bro.
Hey, man, I like playing on the road, bro. Like it don't matter.
Okay, no.
You send it, don't you send it? I send it. It's all gonna be the same.
I bet. Okay, well, that's cool. Yeah, that's how you, TD. That's how you doing it, bro. Oh, okay.
What did I do? What did I do?
But if I would have won, you wouldn't even thought about putting it up there,
bro. This is reasons.
Oh yeah.
Reason the one sent me the link.
You asked for it.
Yeah. Okay, Reason. All right, I see how you doing it, bro. I see how you doing it. It's all good.
Hey, it don't matter if I asked for it. He sent it.
Hey, shoot. I think they said they have maintenance going on, ball game. Hang on.
I stayed up till like 3 a.m. watching you guys play.
Well, good.
And mind you, if you recall, Reason, that wasn't me that was prompting for the game. It was him.
Bro, I was screaming at the screen when EM's going for it's a tie ball game and he's going for it on 4th down on his like own 40. I'm like screaming. I'm like, what are you doing? Punt the ball.
I'm about to show you how garbage ball game is. I'm about to show you right now.
Oh, wow.
That's real talk.
Okay.
That's real talk, homie.
Because he got up like 14-0 in that second game. I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, I was killing. I went up 14-0 that first game too. I think. I know I went up 10-0. I was killing in that game.
That ain't nothing, good. But that's nothing to me. We got server. Oh, you got lucky. It's server maintenance.
Is it though? Yeah.
You lucky.
Did you try to send the link?
Yeah, it said right here, server maintenance, franchise. Oh, that's franchise. They ain't got nothing to do with head to head. Hold on. That's franchise.
Okay. Hold on. So is that the EA server?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tua did visit the headquarters today, so it's probably down broken.
This guy.
I'm setting my depth chart right now as we speak.
Who's gonna send me the link?
I got you.
I don't know. I don't do that Twitch stuff. I don't know. Ball game. He does that. I don't.
Yeah, Mr. Ball game. You got a way to put it. You got a way to put it in the private chat on StreamYard.
I am going. Ooh,
let me see. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, just
you put it in there.
Link in the private chat. Ball game.
TD, I bet your traffic pick up.
What happened?
I said that traffic about to pick up now. You already know.
Me and TD
I'm probably gonna lose watchers with you playing, man.
I hear you, homie. I hear you. Dude, I cannot believe y'all sitting up here streaming that game, bro. I cannot believe it's all good though. You know, I ain't doing no tripping. Homie.
Okay.
No.
We only did it because we knew we would get you on screen. That's why.
Well,
Reason was the orchestrator of all this.
I just said because he's like, yo, I don't think he's coming onto the stream because he's ducking. I'm like, yo, put this game up and he'll come onto the stream and then we can.
No. I was bro. I was dope. I fell asleep, bro. To be honest with you, I fell asleep. So I heard. I don't know. One of my notifications woke me up. So I was like, looked at my phone. I was like, damn.
Ian was knocked out. Hard day in tour rehab, man. Hard day in tour rehab.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
I don't know for the young kid.
Ball game, you gonna send an invite or what?
Yeah, man. Hold on, man. You said you got an opportunity to set your depth chart. I want to set mine.
Okay. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad.
And make
My
sure
bad.
you and even guy, make sure you got Nick Needham over Xavier Howard on the depth chart.
Yo,
hell no. Nick Needham. They doing my boy dirty on Madden, bro.
TD, what's the over under?
Over under.
What's the over?
I say 46 because I know Mr. Ballgame gonna score 44.
Man,
so,
please.
Yeah,
Ballgame ain't gonna score nothing, bro.
Yeah, might get a lucky safety.
Oh,
and on top of that, I wasn't even playing my playbook last game, bro. My offensive playbook.
Well,
I'm telling you, it was three. It was 2 in the morning.
It was late. It was super late.
Ball game. Well, he sent me like 15 text messages talking nonsense. So I said, you know what? Let me hail this fool right now. I'm sick of this fool talking this foolishness, bro.
And you saw how that went for you.
Yeah. You right.
Man, shout out to everybody who's been donating to the stream, man. I've been putting them up on the screen, but I appreciate all y'all love and support, man. We're gonna have to donate the EM Madden skills soon.
Man, please, bro. You better check my record, homie. That's what you need to do. TD,
well, as
you
far
talking,
as from where I met you 0-2.
Yeah. I hear you. Man, please, ball game. I'm half asleep, dog. Falling asleep in my chair, playing this fool.
Now he's about to be
happy.
Shanahan with that playbook, bro, dog.
Huh?
Now you're about to be Mike Shanahan with that playbook. Here it comes.
I hear you.
We need to get Tannehill on the depth chart.
Hey, ball game. How long it take you to set your depth chart, bro?
Man, I'm sending the invite, man. Relax, bro.
I bet. Oh, there it is. You right.
Gee whiz. I ain't never seen somebody this anxious to get whooped.
Damn. Hang on, bro.
Oh, nice. Hang on.
No. There we go.
You're gonna come with some type of excuse, man.
You got ball game. You got on all Madden?
Yeah, man. That's all I.
You got injuries and fatigue on it?
No, I got all that turned off.
Yeah, I bet you do.
You got the
what
link.
What you wearing?
Ball game. That's the real question.
What you wearing, ball game?
Orange, all orange.
Okay, that's what's up. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna go with the classic units.
The throwbacks?
Yeah. I'm gonna go to throwbacks on this fool.
That's a talk on Twitter. What do you guys think about that if we go permanently with the throwbacks?
I'm cool with it. Regardless.
Mr. Ballgame, so it doesn't
not work.
When does it pop up?
Oh, hold on. Let me get it.
Put this ball game foolishness to bed right now.
Honestly, when ball game sent me a Twitch link and I'm like, yo, this man has Twitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad, TD. It's gonna come up right now. I'm broadcasting it right now. I forgot to do that.
Ball game, you need you a long nap after I get to with you, bro. You don't need a long nap. I can promise you that.
Yo, yeah.
You can't. Stop making promises you can't back up, bro. Like, don't do that to yourself.
Go on and get your pillows ready. Go on and get them pillows ready.
Fluff them pillows. I've been playing Call a lot, and a lot of it has been late at night lately. And I always look at my friends list, and there's ball game.
There you go.
Chipping away at Madden like at 2 a.m. in the morning.
I know. He live on Madden. I'm like, damn, this fool weird, man. He's
legit.
You see it, TD?
He's legit.
In the private chat?
No. He played it, but you would think somebody that played Madden that much would be that good, but he's not that good though. So
okay.
And I'm about to show
you. I'll
the
get it, TD. I'll get it for you. I'll go do it right now.
Know what you're doing, man. Oh, snap.
Let's see. Am I live? I'm see if I can put the link in there. That way. Yeah, there we go. Share the link.
Yeah, I got the link here too if you need a ball game.
There we go. Somebody in there. That's your reason?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and post it for me, bro. Let me go ahead and dust this fool out.
Yeah, reason you gonna put it in the same private chat?
No. But get it on there, TD. Don't waste any footage. I want them to see every play, every second.
It's coming.
Reason's gonna send it in a second. Hold on.
Right now. I'm doing it right now. I'm literally pasting it.
Lord.
Give me that.
Give you what?
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. He just sent it. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. Y'all already playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Happy.
Oh man. Oh man, really? Man, I tell you, they already starting, bro. That should have been a pick six right there. Already starting.
Oh Lord, man. Yeah, we can't even see it yet, and you're already making excuses.
Big completion.
I can't talk the ball game like I want to because we live right now. Damn, he got me.
Touchdown. Touchdown.
I hear you.
Touchdown.
I hear you. You're right.
Touchdown.
Parker down the right side, gone for
I get him.
Can EM respond?
I can't talk the ball game like I want to because we on the air right now, but it's all good.
It ain't gonna do you no good if you did, bro. You ain't paid me.
I can't let you know how I really feel about you because we on live right now. It's all good. It's all good.
This is terrible.
I should have took your money.
TD, you steady talking, bro. You steady running your mouth. This is, bro. You get online. That's what you do. You get on these sticks. That's what
this
you
dude
do.
right here, man. Something ain't wrong. Something wrong with this dude. He wired wrong, bro.
Come on, man.
You talk more than
doesn't take the knee and gets 25. Look at EM.
No, he got 23. No, he got the 25, huh? Yeah, they robbing him.
This is a lot of pressure already, EM. Can you answer the call?
Pressure.
Already?
Pressure.
You got to answer, brother. You got to stay in this one.
Pressure? What pressure you talking? I don't even know what that means, man. Come on.
You are hilarious, man. EM always talking about Belichick, but can't control him himself. Fitzpatrick under center. He looking a little worried. Man, we sit here watching this like a real game for real.
Because there's so much hype.
Forget it. Forget about it, bro. Forget about it.
You got lucky.
Forget about it. Forget about it, homie.
You saw that, right?
You saw that check?
We're behind you. We're behind you.
Do you see that check, baby?
Yeah, ain't no shape, man. What you talking about, bruh?
You see that
They
check?
standing up and then he tackling
Hey, if Rosen could survey the defense and make checks like that, he'd be a starter. He'd be a starter right now.
Okay. All right.
He'd be the starter right now, homie.
Don't talk me to death. Let's go.
I hear you.
You got me too bad.
That's some A1 trash talk, though. Yeah, I'll give you that. That was good.
Man.
You're hilarious, man.
That was good. But you're doing things with Belichick I've never seen in real life. Must be a Madden.
Man, EM ain't got it on all, man. He got it on all two. Practice squad.
Code 4 ain't gonna save you.
Cover 4? What you talking about, Code? What is no cover 4? What you talking about?
That was Code 4.
That wasn't no cover 4, bro.
It was Code 4 quarter. Stop it.
That was not no cover 4, bro.
What was it then?
Right,
if it wasn't cover four, it says it right there on the screen.
It said right there on the screen.
What? You can see my players?
No, this dude, this you off, bro. It show you what defense was just called.
I didn't know you could see my plays, bro. I didn't know that.
There we go.
No, after the play, it shows you which defense was called on the screen. So when you picking your play, go look at the other side. It's gonna show you what play was called.
Last play again.
I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah.
How you didn't know that if you play Madden? How you don't know that, man?
No. I never knew that. Oh, hell no.
Look at Rosen. Rosen in a shotgun.
Hell no. You crazy. You ain't getting that. You out of your damn mind, ball game.
Ooh, I seen that.
You put some heat on this floor right now.
Did he get that first down? Oh, it was out of bounds.
Out of bounds, yeah. In college,
I seen him behind the coverage.
Yeah.
He said, "How you can see my play?"
Yeah, give me that! Give me that! Give me that! Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Any of you wearing headsets, we apologize.
This fool ain't got nothing for me, bro. This fool ain't got nothing for me, bro. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, that was a big pick. We're behind you.
It's good that way. That way they can't even look at the stream to get an advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
This fool ain't got nothing. Man, I tell you, I wish you better thank God we on the air, bro. You better thank God, ball game.
Why? Why? You ain't gonna do nothing with it? They ain't gonna bail you out but once a game.
I hear you. Well, let me show you. Let me show you what this bailout is all about.
I'm waiting on it.
Give me some Fitz magic.
You sure you want to do that, ball game?
You worry about you, I got me covered.
You sure you want to do that?
You worry about you, I got me covered.
Okay. I know what you're doing, though. I know what you're doing.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
If you do, then it should be easy to stop.
I know what you're doing. I forget all they got. Oh, Cobra got that 93 speed. He's a burner.
Yes, he does.
He's a player, though. I'm looking forward to seeing next year, though. You know what I mean?
But you think he gonna end up being a starter?
I don't know about that. I don't know though. You never know. Another year in the, another year in the system. You never know.
Yeah,
bro.
but I mean, how many games did he get?
God damn it!
Pump me my ball.
What's that? What's that, TD?
How many games did he play?
He played 3 games.
Yeah, because I knew it wasn't nothing. But in those 3 games, I mean, he was a part of that defense that was
Pump me
doing
my
well.
ball.
You know who I liked who we got, TD, and we got only a small sample size, but he showed up, was that Zach Sealer kid.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up consistently when we brought him in.
You sure Corbin only played 3 games? I thought he played more than that.
Yeah, I think it.
He might have been on the team longer. He might have been on the team longer, but he just didn't get. He didn't. He didn't get any playing time for. Well, he just stopped playing. He only played 3 games. But he might have
So hold on. He got a 93 speed on the game. Is that the speed he have in real life?
Colbert?
He athletic.
Colbert the burner, bro.
He athletic.
Yeah, I could see them trying to work him into something.
Yeah.
He's definitely athletic, bro.
He could man that free safety position.
Mm-hmm. I should have went for it.
Well, now, like, players are calling Madden out and bringing them out to practice.
You shade them inside all you want.
Come on, man. That's bull.
Shade them inside all you want, bro. They gonna help. I know what you're doing.
That's a damn shame, man. Madden ought to be ashamed of themselves, bro. It's all good, though. I got something for you, ball game.
Who was that? Rosen out here balling?
Yeah. He uses Rosen.
Mm-mm.
I think it's to prove a point.
Yes, sir.
He ain't going nowhere. Don't worry, I'm gonna get him. Don't worry, I'm gonna confuse him. I'm gonna get another one here in a minute.
You should have turned that into something though, EM. That could haunt
I'll
you.
get him. I'm not. Do I look concerned?
I don't know. I can't see your face.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm the least bit concerned. I'm not the least bit. It's all good.
7-7 first quarter in the books.
Oh, we finna get back on the board here real quick.
Ooh, he's calling a shot, EM.
I'll put some heat on this fool.
What are we doing for the halftime show?
What happened?
I said, what are we doing for the halftime show?
Man.
So, TD, who do you think? Do you think LSU is going to win the national championship?
Yep.
You still don't believe
Everybody
Clemson, eh?
Everybody keeps saying Clemson, but I don't. Well, at least we know this much. It's gonna be a great game.
Yeah, it's going to be phenomenal.
I'll be streaming it on Monday, but it'll be a great game.
Let's get rid of it now. Let's go, Josh.
You better be glad you got sacked because that was a pick right there, baby. If you'd have let that one go, it would have been a pick. I know
You don't even know where I was going.
I know you was going. I know exactly where you was going.
Where was I going?
You was going down the middle. You was gonna try to go down the middle of the field. I know what you was gonna do, bro.
Go to the that ball was finna get English off to the right hand side of the field.
Oh, okay.
But I'll show you.
You got another opportunity. You got another opportunity.
Oh yeah, I know. You gonna give me plenty of those.
You got another opportunity.
So, can I ask you guys, after one round, what's everyone's Super Bowl right now?
What do you mean? Oh, the picks?
Yeah, who do you guys have in the Super Bowl right now?
I would say Tennessee, Green Bay.
We'll eat that back up. We'll get them yards back real quick. They ain't nothing.
I hear you.
You really think Tennessee's going to go to the Super Bowl, eh?
Yeah, Tennessee about to beat the Ravens, man.
Gonna be the upset of the year, but they can do it.
Yep, watch. It's gonna be a crazy game. Watch it happen. And then people gonna be like, well, the Chiefs gonna do them. They already beat the Chiefs. Now, if any
Man, really? Come on. Man, that nigga stop behind the line, bro. Come on.
yeah, man, you can't fit, man.
I'll wait for y'all. I'll wait for it to catch up for y'all on the screen.
I saw it because it switched over.
You watching it? Oh Lord, EMK tackle. That's what it is.
Had this nigga stop behind the line, bro, and that's ridiculous, man. Come on. It's all good though.
I just had you. Hey, you got away with one of the same type of runs. That's how you scored. So I don't want to hear it.
No, mine was all skill. Baby. You didn't do one
ain't
move
no
on
all
that play.
skill, man. Knock it off. You didn't even put your hand out to even try to even face to even stiff on nobody.
You didn't make not one move, bro.
I ain't need
Not
to.
one.
I ain't need to. All I had to do was get on and get outside. I know where to find you at.
I hear you.
All these messages.
This is amazing. I'm just saying. This is stream of the year already, and we're like a week in.
I wonder who down right now. Who's winning?
Ball game is up. He up 14-7, bro.
I'm up.
You can't,
You can't see it, TD?
I already knew that. I was just trying to get Ian to say it.
Huh?
No.
I already knew that. I was trying to get Ian to say it.
No, okay.
Well, look at
Yeah,
him.
man.
Who has -7 yards? Is that Fitzpatrick passing? Uh-oh. Look at the shift.
Give me that first.
Ball game love. You love spying, eh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's
True.
so Fitzpatrick.
And he's hard over the middle too.
You can't let Rosen beat you, man.
No, not
You had no credibility, and you'll hate him if he beats you.
You
Man.
won't. You won't. You won't.
Preston, look at Preston. Big first down.
I hate he got hurt, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Yo, do you guys remember quarterback vision when it was the cone? And you had like
that was garbage, bro.
Yeah, that was terrible, eh?
Let's go get him, Van.
Y'all ever play Game Day for PlayStation with Jerome Bettis on the cover? That was
yeah,
that was legit too. And that 2K with Sap on the cover, where you could do POV players from their helmets. I don't know if you all remember that. Bro, that slot all day.
That was nice.
Keep moving, man.
Colbert. Oh, the bump. Look at the bump on the slot by you moving him over, eh? You knocked that slot right off his route just by shifting him over there. And
keep sending that weak blitz. Keep sending it.
2-minute offense.
Fourth. Oh, 55-yard. Oh, hell no. I'm going for this, bro.
Don't get stopped.
This fool ain't got nothing for me, bro.
Take the field goal, brother.
Nah, I'm good.
2-minute warning. 4th and 2.
Stop. Take the field goal. Stop and get a touchdown. You're winning.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about now. Let's do this.
Oh, look at Parker. Sheds a tackle.
Let's go ahead and make this dude lay down for his nap. Come on, bro.
This guy's running the 2-minute drill.
Yeah, it look like he's gonna be giving up time.
Yeah, he's not gonna get. He wants to score and not give ball game any time in the half. There it is. Yep.
Keep sending that weak blitz. Keep sending that weak blitz. Keep doing it.
Fits 5 for 5.
Keep doing it.
Look at EM looking like Tanner Hill.
That was a good one. Oh, there it is. Oh, big hit.
Laird he ought to be ashamed of himself, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
Let this fool stop you twice.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, wow.
He ought to be ashamed of himself, man.
Yeah. And it looked like he had it both times.
Gosh, twice?
Yeah.
Well, you better tighten up, EM.
Telling you, Madden, man, they doing me, bro. They doing me wrong, man.
Everybody do you wrong, man.
Where's the Fitzmagic scramble?
There you go.
That's the Patrick Laird. That's the Patrick Laird I know and love.
Yeah,
ball first.
With no one in front of him.
That's the Patrick Laird I know and love. That's what I'm talking about.
Lord.
Yeah. That's that buffoonish formation ball game ran.
I'm trying to get the ball back.
I know what you was doing.
Who got the ball to start the game?
He did.
Oh wow, that's huge.
No, he better stop this score right here.
Let me go and put my boy Nick Needham in here.
Okay, if you got in the field goal range, would you
where's Nicky Needham? There he is. Come on, home. Let me go and put my boy in here, bro.
Yo, target Nick Needham ball game.
Oh, you already know.
I'm hoping he does. Please do, ball game.
Yeah. The prevent chicken.
No. You know it's pretty good in Madden.
Look at
On
this.
prevent.
Man, three.
Spin.
Oh, you chicken.
Spin.
Oh, you chicken.
I know where you want to go. Give it to me. Give it to me. I know where you. Come on, look at these. Man, I know where you was going. I'm gonna put that double team on Jakeem Grant, and you have nothing there. I know where you was going with the ball. That should have been pick number 2 right there. But it's all good. You see how Madden do me? I hope the audience is watching. I hope
watching
they're watching
what?
right now.
I said I was trying to go deep. Why wouldn't I throw it to the fastest dude on the team?
Tell him, man, Madden doing me, bro. It's all good though. I ain't tripping. Where's
The irony isn't lost at me that you ain't tripping after you just tripped.
Nope. I thought you was gonna target Nick Needham, ball game. I thought you was gonna target Needham.
Where is he?
I wouldn't advise you to do that.
What a clash of titans you're giving your subscribers, though, TD.
That's another one. Give it to me. Pick number 2, baby. You on lock. You on lock. Man, you on lock, homie.
How you figure? I'm trying to go to the end zone. You ain't.
That's pick number 2. That's pick number 2.
Well, knock it off,
Pick number 2 on the last play of halftime.
You hear him, TD, right?
I need to be on Flores. I need to be that defensive backs coach. I'm telling you,
whatever.
Man. We need a safeties coach, right? Don't we need a safeties coach?
We'll give up 200 every game.
with these schemes I'm putting on this dude, I need to be the defensive backs coach. I'm telling you, because it is something. It is the thing of beauty. It is a thing of beauty.
Hey man, EM, I'm rooting for you, man, to win the first thing in your life, man. Come on, man.
I hear you, homie. Appreciate you. Come on now, ball game.
Come on, man. What are you talking about, dude? What?
You don't want to sleep already?
All right, here we go, man. All right.
Look at Fitzpatrick, 7 for 7, 67 yards and a touchdown.
But he ain't that's irrelevant. He ain't doing that.
Check down Charlie though.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm giving what the defense. I'm taking what the defense gives me, baby.
Hey, you know what? Go do your thing. I ain't gonna knock that.
Ball game, you don't want to sleep already, bro. You sit up there drooling.
To be honest, too many quarterbacks don't take what you give them, and I hate when quarterbacks. It's like 3rd and 6, and they're on the 16-yard line instead of.
No, not gonna happen.
Oh. Oh wow, big
Ball
hit.
game don't want to sleep already, bro. He's sitting up here. He done fell asleep live on camera, drooling with drool coming out the side of his mouth.
Man, EM, now you threw that ball like Tua. You just threw it and didn't care if he was open or not.
Come on, man. I need to take Laird. I need to take Laird slow behind that from take him up out of there, man. He is slow as all hell, man.
3rd and 11.
That's him. Now see, that's what Rosen cannot do. That play right, we need to freeze frame that one.
We'll see about that. We'll see.
They need to freeze frame that play right there and put it up on the board in their quarterback room. Is what they need to do. That's what they need to do. That's what Rosen can do. For all you supporters out there.
Hey, Tua can make that throw.
Absolutely. For all you Rosen supporters out there in TD Phins talk land, did you see that is a perfect illustration as to why Josh Rosen cannot get on the field? Right there.
Breaking it down with Madden.
I'm getting this slow. Hang on, ball game. Let me get this fool up out of here, man.
That ain't gonna matter.
That dude is slow, man. It's slow as hell.
So who you putting in?
Belichick.
Man, you gonna sit here and blame Patrick Laird for getting tackled Put it in the backfield.
Hell, he's slow, man. Slow as hell. Get this fool up out of here.
Look at the completion percentage.
All right, let's do it, ball game. I'm done.
Okay.
I mean to hold you up.
Showing blitz. Bringing the house.
Damn, man.
Uh-oh.
That's why I said it didn't matter, man. If you're getting tackled in the backfield, that ain't got nothing to do with the running back.
Man.
Ball game showing blitz again.
No, hell no. I'm going for this, bro. Hell no, man. Come on.
It's 4th and 13 ball game.
Yeah, I know.
Punt it. Put him at the 1.
Huh?
I said punt it. Try and put him at the 1. Don't.
That's not me. That's him.
No, I said it's him. I said it's 4th and 13. Punt the ball.
It's usually EM's pride, man.
Buddy, he's trying to pin him.
He punting?
No, it doesn't look like it. No. He sent the offense out on the field.
Mm-hmm.
EM's going to replace Chan Gailey if he converts this.
Let me think about it a little bit.
Oh, calls the timeout.
Ball game nervous as hell. That's why he quiet over there. He quiet as a church mouse.
I'm waiting on you to make the mistake.
Like a mongoose waiting on a snake.
Hey, no guts, no glory, baby.
There it is. That's what I needed to hear.
EM, you really going for this?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
4th and 13 on the 40.
I don't know.
No guts, no glory.
I don't know if I agree with that in this situation.
I told you, boy, I need to get a job on that staff. I need a job on that offensive staff, baby.
He completes it over the middle again.
Let's go.
See, again, that's what Rosen can't do. That's what he can't do.
Let's
He
go.
can't do that.
Yeah, Devontae. Big catch.
Rosen can't survey a defense like that. He can't make that check like that. He can't. He doesn't have that skill set. Ball game and TD. When we all understand, man.
You're
Please.
ridiculous, man.
He can't. I'm about to put this fool to sleep right now. I'm sick of fooling with ball game. I'm sick of fooling with him, bro.
Finsanity in the chat.
She here?
Yeah, we need to get her up in here. You're missing it, Finsanity. It's a Clash of Titans. 14-14, ball game versus EM. EM driving. After a big 4th conversion.
Get rid of that.
Short field.
Efficient.
Not the pressure, though.
Look at EM throwing the ball away. I ain't know you had it in you.
Oh, come on, man.
Smart decision, though. The law's just gobbled up. 3rd and goal from the 6.
Oh, man.
You should have kicked the field goal in the first play. Wasting the time.
Screen to Balaj.
Man, these fools can't block for nothing, man.
Take the points, yeah. Chip shot.
I'm about to put this fool to sleep right now, man.
Boy, it's a whole quarter just for a field goal.
Can you do it? Can you do it?
Ooh.
I ain't gonna have to.
Can you do it?
I ain't gonna have to.
I think he's insinuating he's going to score a touchdown.
I feel a pick six coming. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. I feel a pick six. Okay.
I don't know. Ball game seems cool as a cucumber. I'd be worried about that. It's always the quietest one in the room, brother.
He just ready to go to sleep. That's all that is. He ain't going nowhere. You got to do better, homie.
EM got 8 in the box.
Hell yeah, that's a 32nd ranked run defense. I better have 8 in the box. I better have everybody in the box. What you talking about?
Oh, wow. Was that Howard in on the tackle? Yep.
It's getting tight.
Ooh. End of the day, EM killed a whole quarter and took the lead.
Can he do it? Can you do a ball game?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Show me.
Confidence, just clinging to every word of ball games.
Show me.
It's tight.
Give it to me. Give me that ball back. Give it to me. Give me the ball back.
No, you didn't punt.
Okay, do that. Do what you gotta do.
I will.
Go ahead. 4th and 15 on your 15. You don't go for it? Okay. No guts, no glory. No guts.
Oh, you're going for it. Obviously, this is the play that ball game trusts.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway because he's going to have to hold him to a field goal even if he punted. So what's the difference?
Oh! It's over! OVA, over. It is over. Doing all that talking, I'm about to put this fool to sleep right now.
You just better not settle for another field goal.
Somebody please come tuck him in because he's about to go to sleep. I can promise you that. All that talking, bro. All that talking, lying to the world, trying to fool the world. Talking about
the game's a long way from over now. Knock it off.
Lying to the world, and you got TD co-signing for you. I can't wait till that fool get on the PlayStation. So
first of all, you need to beat Mr. Ball Game first before you even think you can even come close to me, man.
I got smoke for you. I got smoke for you too, TD.
Yo, EM, people are in the comments claiming that you use Ask Madden plays.
That's cool. hey, those are those people with those extreme limitations that we referenced earlier. It's all good though. It's all good.
Can he put the ball in the end zone?
Come on, Malone!
TD was TD right? Oh wow! Ooh!
Come on, Malone! That ain't nobody but man right there, bro.
Oh wow! TD was right. Field goal looks like the. Whew.
Damn, man.
Rosen would have made that throw earlier.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's why it didn't matter if he went for it on the fourth, because he had to make it anyway. I mean, if he was gonna have to hold him to a field goal anyway, it didn't matter.
So now he on lock anyway. Ball game ain't got nothing, bro. He on lock, bro.
All right, here we go. It's the end of the game.
I'm
Can
about-
Josh Rosen win it?
I'm about to get exotic on this fool right now.
MNT TV says at Reason 13, tell EM he's still 1-2 against ball game.
Man, the game ain't over, man.
Man, who is that fool, man? He ain't got no business talking to nobody, bro. Who is that dude? I don't even know who that is.
Ball game is going to win it with a TD at the end.
I'm about to get real exotic on this fool right now, man. I feel a pick six coming. I feel a pick six coming. I'm telling you. I can feel it.
It's so funny.
I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones.
Are you getting exotic like if you're a Hawaiian named Tua?
Maybe.
If he talk about Tua, his defense gonna break.
Damn. Oh, damn. It's all good.
Don't talk, boy. I don't hear you now. Where you at?
I see you, ball game.
Huh?
He caught me napping there.
Oh, wide open. Oh my gosh.
I tell you, man.
Pick six. Pick six. Who you think you dealing with?
Woo!
Oh my gosh,
I hear
man.
you, man. I hear you. That was nice.
Put it right in front of him, TD, and then snatch it away.
Oh my God. Come on, EM. Now I'm rooting for you, EM, because I feel bad. I feel like you're the underdog now.
He been the underdog.
I guess that's a fact. EM, you sure sound different.
Bro, really?
Come on, EM. Bring it home.
Homie.
Show us why Fitzpatrick better than Rosen. EM. Come on, man.
Why you not selling that blitz, ball game? What's wrong?
What you saying?
Why you not selling that blitz, bro? Why you backing off now? What you scared of? Really? You gonna put you got Van Ginkel trying to cover Giuseppe, bro? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Okay.
MNT TV says Reason 13, tell EM never mind, he's 0-3.
Yeah.
Come on, EM. Let's put some points on the board.
Yeah, tomorrow she gonna
I want to see it finished.
To get it resolved.
I still want to see ball game with the ball back.
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me, homie. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing.
Two and a half minutes left, guys.
Oh, man. You kidding me, Fitzpatrick? Really? Yo, you better be glad. Ooh.
You better be glad.
I think we're 5 points away from your over-under, TD.
What was it?
46.
It's coming.
Carnell World, how would you feel if Tennessee wins the Super Bowl and Tannehill is the MVP?
Man, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, that would hurt. Minka
I'd be
hurt.
sad.
That would hurt.
I would be sad, man. I see if EM can get behind that coverage again, man.
I'll just cry in my Tannehill jersey. Think of what could have been.
Good run, EM. 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5.
Oh, knock it off.
I need a job on that staff. TD, you
What
think
a
you can talk? TD, you think you can talk to your staff, that your source, to possibly give me an interview on that either a defensive back coach or a maybe a receivers coach or something, maybe, or something. Something, bro. Something.
Who is that? Devontae?
Yeah.
Oh, he getting them updated Madden ratings.
Yeah. What's his rating now? Ball game EM.
I think it's like 88. I think 88. I think.
What's Devontae's rating now?
I don't know.
88.
He got a big boost.
Yeah. Good. Hopefully he can stay healthy for a couple more years and keep growing on this. Oh, there it is.
He scored too quick.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yep.
You gave him a minute 25.
Okay.
Now you got to do is play some defense, man. A minute and a half left.
I'm surgical. Surgical. Surgical.
C007 say Tannehill wasn't winning no Super Bowl in Miami. Yeah, because the team around him.
Mm-hmm. Just look at the unicorn years. That's all that year. That's all I gotta say.
EM,
come on.
EM, you were going for 2.
Man, I was so excited that year. We could have made a run if he didn't get hurt. Man, I feel like we could have beat the Steelers. But it is what it is.
Wow. He missed the EM. You just got to play some defense, man. What's the score? What was the over/under?
46.
I'm gonna get real exotic.
Yeah.
I'm about to get real exotic on this fool right now.
He said that last time and he scored a touchdown.
Don't worry, I'm about to show you right now. Hey, you don't show your hand. You don't show everything, your whole hand, at one time, bro. You don't do that.
Let's see what you got. And Ball Game's gonna dig into his playbook right now, so let's see what it is.
That's cool.
Made the best playbook win.
Oh.
Look at this fool. He can't even run the ball, and I'm in a prevent defense, bro. It's over now. You might as well go on and cut the game off, Ball Game. Go ahead. Hey, go on and cut the game off and go on and get up under them covers.
Okay.
Go on and cut the game off and go on and get up under them covers.
Why, Ian?
So you can go to sleep. That's why. Go ahead. I'm telling you now, it's over.
Can EM get his first victory?
It's over, dude. It's over. OVA. Over.
Fourth down. Here it is. It's the game.
Damn. Come on, man. How you let that slow behind fullback? Really? Chandler Cox on a cornerback? Really? Come on.
In the middle of the defense.
Problem is
running out of
no timeouts.
And yo, Ball Game, your last 2 times at the line, you use a lot of clock.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta go to the outside. Yep. Literally comes down to this throw almost.
Give it to me. 3 picks. 3 picks. It is over.
Hail Mary.
Good game.
Go to lay down, Ball Game. Go lay down.
What?
Go lay down.
Lay down for what?
You need you a nap, bro.
I'm up.
Go lay down. You need you a nap, homie.
I'm up. What are you talking about?
You need you a nap, homie. Go
For
lay
what?
down. I'm glad. See, I'm glad the world just saw what I'm capable of, baby. I need, hey, TD, for real. Go talk to that source of yours, and please let me get an interview on that defensive staff. I know we got an opening for our safeties coach. I know we got an opening there. Please, you can hook your brother up. You hook your boy up, bro.
Hey man, I'm putting it in the comment section. Victory
with them exotic schemes. I confused them the entire game. See,
no, you did.
That last time.
No, you did. No, you did. No, you did. No, that's not true. That's not true, EM. I mean, you listen. You sat out there in a prevent 3D coverage. Like I had to go for the end zone. I only had 8 seconds. What you expect?
Hey, I was doing that all game. That's my scheme, baby.
That's your scheme? Well, run it back then. Run it back then, tough guy.
Bro, I gotta be up at 4:30. It's time to go.
Run it back, tough guy.
No, bro. It's 4:30.
Run it back, tough guy.
No, it's 4:30, bro.
Okay, yeah. No, it was 3 the last time, and you said that's why you lost.
Ball game. You have an open invitation.
What you saying? What time you say it is?
Hey, look at these stats. 81.8% completion percentage.
Dude, you was checking down. You checked the ball down almost every play. The only mistake I made was giving you the touchdown to Parker at the end, trying to get the ball back.
131.8, 184 yards. Look at his stats.
That's good. Hey, EM. Congrats, EM. Last I recall, you still 2-1.
I hear you. It's all good.
Hey man.
So what we doing? What we doing? You ducking me now? You done got your win and you running?
No. I'm going to sleep. Is what
you got your win and you running?
I'm doing exactly what you need to do. You need to go to sleep.
Why I need to go to sleep?
I gotta be.
You just woke me up.
Don't get mad. You want.
Why would I be mad? I'm 2-1. You don't want the losing record.
You brought this on yourself. I never said nothing about
listen. What do I have to be mad about, bro? I'm winning. I'm 2-1.
You and TD conspired and went behind my back, and I made you questionable two reasons.
Conspired and did what? Listen. It's okay for me to show the people that I'm vulnerable, that I can be beaten. The only question is, listen. The only thing about all this is that this is motivation for me because I really took you light.
I'm glad. Well, that's not the narrative he was spinning off for the last month, for the last 3 weeks. All in the comment section, all on live, talking about, I smashed him. He ain't got nothing with me. Yeah. That's not the narrative.
It took you.
That's not the narrative you was trying to sell.
Hey, he said he wanted to play. It took him 2 weeks to send the first invite. He got smashed out back-to-back games. Then I ain't seen him for another 5 days, and now he win one, and now you ducking. Now you running. Now you running. Now you running.
Now go behind my back and put the stream this when I'm not on the panel.
Hey, listen. The stream was there for anybody and everybody who want to see it.
I'm glad because I'm glad everybody saw it live because.
Yeah, look, hey.
Hang on. I'm glad they saw it live because if they didn't, this game right here would have never saw the light of day. TD would have never put it up on.
That's not true. That's not true. That's my stream. I stream all my games, so I don't care. Win or lose, I would have put it up. Fact of the matter is, all this does is just build our rivalry. So next time I see you, I just get to drag you even more, and ain't gonna be no sympathy. I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad.
Hey, rivalry, really? You ain't all in. I told you that last time I was half asleep last time when I played you.
What? No, you shouldn't have. No, you shouldn't have.
I should have beat you that time.
No, you shouldn't have. No, you shouldn't have. I shouldn't have gave you the touchdown to Parker, trying to get the ball back. That's what I messed up at. I know what mistakes I made.
Did somebody put a gun in your head and tell you to go for 4?
No. That was a choice. Hey, that was a choice I made. I'm okay with it. You don't see me. I'm not complaining. I just asked you. I just got one question. When's the next game? That's it.
Well, guess what? You need to choose to go to sleep now because you are done. You are done, sir. You need to go and lay down.
I'm done.
Go lay down.
Okay, I can go to sleep with a 2-1 record. Can you sleep? Can you live with a 1-2?
I'm good, homie.
Oh yeah, you should be because you're gonna always be on the losing end when you're dealing with me.
I'm just glad these people, they saw it for themselves. Because this game right here, if you didn't, it would have never saw the light of day. TD would never have put this up on his channel, bro.
Hey, you 2-1, bro. Enjoy it.
I would have posted the game, but I'm finna get out of here myself, man. I'm heading to bed, man.
Exactly. Tell your boy to go to sleep.
Hey.
He need a nap, man.
Because I wasn't able to get you one. Merry Christmas, bro.
All right, y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man.
Yeah. I'll be with y'all. Y'all be good. All right, ball game. All right, Reason.
All right, peace out.
I don't know what he said. Hey, bro, just don't make me wait another month, man, before I play you again, right?